Hello and welcome back, listeners, to the Allegendly podcast, where me and my co-host get a mystery topic coupled with some mystery facts, and it's our job to figure out which facts are real and which facts are fake. My name is Alex, and with us always, dun 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 dun, is Joe. Dun, 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 dun. Well, that was short-lived.
Well, I thought. Glad I showed up.
That's the Allegendly podcast.
And there it is. There it is. Another week.
See us every week.
Probably should. Dumb metal straws always.
Yo,
I was making noise. You're welcome, sea turtles.
Fucking Blue Man's group over here. Fucking, you can't even not do it. It always makes noise.
Luckily, the ice has gone out of it, or else it'd be even more. Yeah. Hold on. Like I won't. Don't worry. I won't use that drink.
Oh shit! Yeah, I noticed you've been drinking more of those. No Liquid Death, huh?
This is how old I'm getting. The Liquid Death actually has a little bit too much sugar in it. So
does it really?
So this is 0 sugar. So
damn. God, I'm behind the times now. I'm just not good enough.
I still have Liquid Death from time to time, but this is just water.
Perfect. This is just
it's because Liquid Death didn't reach out for that 6-6 sponsorship.
You know,
unlike Waterloo.
You want to lose some water? Waterloo.
You want to lose the battle to hydration?
To dehydration. Oh yeah, no. Hydration. It's losing to hydrate. Got it. Yeah.
That's right.
Shit. Well, we have a podcast topic. The writer said it is jammed packed. We are jammed packed full of information this week.
Ooh.
Bursting at the seams.
Nice. Double stuffed.
If you're going by Oreos, there's a mega stuffed now.
Right.
This is the mega stuffed.
Stuff.
Yeah. Like if fucking Vin Diesel was a cookie, he would be the mega stuffed Oreo cookie, which would be this podcast.
Given your insides black power there.
So, you ready for today's podcast topic? See how much we got to learn?
Yeah. No, I'm ready to get stuffed, dude.
Fucking let's get stuffed.
That's what we're here for.
Double stuffed.
Whoa.
So today's podcast topic is trials and scandals in the 1800s.
Beautiful.
Trials. What do you know about the 1800s? Go quick. First thing off the top of your head.
1800s, cotton gin.
No Civil War.
Sherlock Holmes.
Abraham Lincoln. Was he 1800s?
Yeah.
I thought it was like early 19.
What's the difference? You don't know.
I mean,
Industrial Revolution. Jack the Ripper.
1800s to 1900s. I don't know. Like the abolishment of slavery. Fucking civil rights, women's suffrage, the invention of automobile.
And 1900. I don't know. It's fine. Like, it's fine. It's fine.
Ridiculous.
I listed other things in the 1800s. Also, fuck off. It was in the 1800s. I'm pretty sure.
All right. It says, I'll give you... Oh, writer texted me. I'll give you a bonus for any of these that come up. Okay. Pick 5.
Oh.
Pick.
Okay. Well, Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
The big one.
I'm going to say 1800s. What's a good scandal? Something with the church. Every time. Can't.
I mean, I think you have to be specific.
No, church.
Oh, okay. Did they have churches in the 1800s? I mean,
do they even have churches, bro?
Yeah.
Churches weren't invented till like 1901.
Dude, what's the difference? Okay. I'll go with I referenced it earlier. I'll go with the Napoleon.
Was he 1800s? Really?
Mm-hmm.
God damn. This shit like...
Wait. No, he was the 1700s. My bad.
That's what I thought.
I was like, when was the American Revolution?
No, actually, I don't think so. Remember? Wasn't Napoleon's brother in like Boston?
Yeah, I think that might be late 1700s now I'm thinking about it.
What was it? Jimmy Bones?
I think it was Joey Bones. Joseph Bonaparte. I think that's what we called him, Joey Bones.
He just hanging out in America? I thought it was more,
but I get confused. There was like 5 French revolutions, and I know like one of them was around the same time we had ours. So,
Yeah,
I don't know.
The writer said he was 1800s, early though, 1800s.
Okay, so but I'll still go with Napoleon.
Okay, I'm gonna go Abraham Lincoln.
Solid. I mean, solid.
He had Frederick Douglass. You know, I need to get specific here.
I mean, there was that whole Civil War thing that he was part of.
Pish posh.
So, I mean, he was a part of the Civil War, so I think that covers a lot of ground, honestly.
I'm gonna do church twice. Apparently, everything controversial always comes down to somebody is mad.
I will say 1800s. I'll go Mormons. Something with Joseph Smith.
For your namesake?
Yeah.
Joseph Burns Smith.
Obviously.
That was his middle name, so.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I'd laugh.
My middle name, ironically, my middle name is Gold Tabs.
Oh, Gold Tabs.
Gold Tabs Burns.
Yep. Gold
My parents were gonna go, hidden in a hat, but they
better
felt that was a bit on the nose.
Yeah. Gold Tabs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's why I always wear hats, where I keep my gold tabs.
Mm-hmm. Do you look at them? You have a stone in there that translates them. No, yeah. It's smart. It's smart. What's my shopping list look like? No whammies. Stop. Yep. All right. So let's go to fact number 1 and see what we're dealing with. The writer said we got surprisingly accurate in just what we're discussing right now. So, all right. So let's go to fact number 1. From Buffalo Weekly Express. This is the background. January 31st, 1888. 30 minutes east of Buffalo, New York, 34-year-old incel neckbeard John Cullen sent his mom out to fetch him some beer. He gave his mom 1 pint and then drank the rest because he is also a raging alcoholic. Once the beer was gone, he sent her to get some more. She was pissed off, but also an enabler. So she did leave to get the beer, but called him a son of a bitch on her way out. This insult, which is technically an insult to her, but whatever, hit John Cullen so different, he decided mom needed a dirt nap and went to look for his axe.
Okay.
Upon his return, he walked up behind her. He took 4 swings to the left side of her skull with the blunt end of the axe.
Oh, okay.
As one does when their mom gets fed up with their shit, right? Then he dragged her body across the room, put the remainder of her head on a pillow, kissed her dead face, and headed out to his favorite bar. With blood splatter on his clothes and face, he calmly told the bartender that he murked his mom. And could he please have a drink, to which bartender said, absolutely fucking not, and called the cops. He gave a full confession and then tried to plead insanity at his trial. So here's the question. Which of the following is not presented by the defense at the trial as evidence of John Cullen's insanity? Is it A, he wore red socks outside of his pantaloons, which were way too tight? Are these all going to be Grinch things? Like, his socks were too tight. His head wasn't screwed on just right. But the real reason is his heart was 4 sizes too small.
His social cues were 3 sizes too small.
Yep. His Reddit posts were 4 sizes too big. So it says here, B, he wore a popped collar that was absurd 6 to 7 inches tall.
That's some Dracula stuff.
Dude, that really is. That's like some Doctor Strange shit.
Yeah.
He's just he once impulsively bought a 15-pound bologna sausage.
I mean, to be fair, that's a pretty solid impulse buy.
I mean, this is the 1888.
Bologna sausage, like just a whole sausage.
I'm surprised they even had bologna. Is bologna that old?
No, like human progress. We figured out ground meat a long time ago.
Yeah. D, he named his dog Fork, which was insane. E, he would randomly start singing pub songs in a German accent, and he was not German. And F, in the bartender's professional opinion, John was irrational at the time of the murder. So
which one was
not present?
Oh man,
these were all. So all of these, only one was.
Ooh, what do you? I mean,
his dog
tight
named
pantaloons, Red Sox, and a popped collar. That's a bit much.
That's insane, right?
That's a bit much.
Like, could you imagine?
I say you pick one,
and he fucking. I feel like he would walk like this, like he's just like, you know what I mean, like a Muppet walks. Like,
also, so I imagine you go get like a cask of beer, right?
Yeah.
Give a pint to your mom, as you do. You drink the rest. And then you drink all of it. Did they just not sell kegs back then, dog? Like, I feel like all of this could have been solved. Of like, look, I know your drinking problem. I know one cask isn't going to be it.
So, you gotta answer this honestly. In your heyday,
yeah,
in your party rager days,
sure.
Have you ever sent your mom out for beer?
No.
Right? You wouldn't dare.
I mean, had my mom ever gone to get beer, sure. But that was because she was out of something.
Yeah.
Right? And was like, hey, would you want me to pick you up something while I'm out?
Yeah.
She was picking up something already.
Right.
But no. I mean, after a few, it was I would get sent out. Come on, that's the kids' job.
Yeah. Come on. Send the young ones.
The second I got my driver's permit, like, mom was like, well, I get to stay home. Like,
just show him my ID.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, go buy cigarettes.
Just show him my ID and you're good. I'm buying it for mom.
No. Yeah, it's fine. Just give him this note.
Like the fact that she was like, you asshole. And then she goes to get him more beer anyways, and he blunts her with the axe.
Right, that's clearly an insane person. She was going to go get the thing he wanted.
It's the fork. You know what's funny? If they're like he named his dog Fork, and there was no dog period. That would be a clear sign of insanity, right? He's like, who's a good boy? And they're
he had one of those magic ropes that just got the collar on the end of it.
It's all taut.
Whoa.
Like a balloon dog, a balloon animal dog.
It's the 15-pound sausage. He's just walking that thing around. He just put some twig legs on it. Whoa, God, whoa.
Oh, sorry, it doesn't bite.
Yeah,
he's at like the dog park, dragging it around. This is my dog. His name is Fork.
He's a Wiener dog. Oh, you're German? No. Nein. Why do you ask?
This is such a weird question.
Yeah.
Why? Why you want to
because
know
I
so
love
much?
Bologna? Like, is that why? You see a big Wiener and you're just like, oh, must be German.
Oh, must be the Germans.
I can't go to the bar and sing German pub songs in a German accent, and I must be German?
Then, yeah, well, fucks me. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
That was a little Canadian. My bad. I don't know how they say sorry.
Whatever. He's not really German, so we don't know if his accent was good.
I mean, if that wasn't present, so if randomly starts singing pub songs, if that's not present, maybe he is German. Maybe that's what it was. He's actually German.
Or like, yeah. Or like, I don't know, like, do Germans sing pub songs? Is that their thing?
I think they invented pub songs.
I was like, well, a pub is like, that's British slang.
Well, I mean, a bar song.
No,
they have pubs in Germany, right? They just call them something else.
Right.
You're telling me that you think a place established for drinking doesn't exist in Germany? It's more contemporaneous.
No, I'm just saying, I don't know if pub songs are their culture.
I'm pretty sure Germans just drink in church.
I mean,
church hymns are their pub songs.
Right. It's the Hefeweizen of Christ.
The Guinness Dark Draft. Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
look at your little Saint Polly girl.
Brings the beads around. I need them.
Mm.
I don't know, dude. This is fucking bizarre. This is a bizarre case because everything. Basically, we're not just choosing which one we don't think it was. We're also saying we think it's the
Right.
rest of them. So I think he has two clothing related things,
Yeah, I think it's one of the clothing things.
and I think the pop collar was probably not. I don't know. I don't feel like they gave a shit. But like tucking your pantaloons in,
That's wild, and they're too tight. Like that's yeah.
They cut off the circulation in the legs.
Right. I don't know if looking like 60s Elvis was, hip.
60s German Elvis with a baloney dog.
Yeah.
Do you know any of the pub songs?
I just wrote this new one. It's called "You're Nothing But a Wiener Dog."
You had nothing but a Wiener dog.
Yeah. Oh, like, look out! You're just a hunk of baloney love.
They're like, throw this guy in fucking jail. He's obviously insane. I mean, in their defense, they were insane now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right. I mean, what are you feeling?
I'm feeling popped collar.
Yeah, me too. I'm feeling popped collar too. So, okay. So then let's go B, because I just think that one's the most unlikely. So let's go B. Yeah. He wore a popped collar, and that was an absurd 6 to 7 inches tall. So, as not the defense used to prove his insanity. 3, 2, 1, bam! Oh, he didn't have a dog. He doesn't have a dog named Fork.
Oh,
my Vienna dog. It doesn't. Well, I mean, technically, per our joke, that still stands. He never did have a dog.
To be fair, our whole scenario was that he didn't actually have a dog. We probably should have gone with it. We were just joking about it.
Yeah, I mean,
we came up with a pretty plausible story, honestly.
We built this guy's fucking life
and
out.
Then we're like, no, popped collar.
Yeah. We're like, excuse me, mother, come here for a second. Get the dog some beer too. So it says here, not sure if John Cullen had a dog. It was a little challenging to find more about this particular axe murderer, because 1888 was the same year Jack the Ripper boom, decided to be all extra. Here's some of the trial transcripts of the prosecutor cross-examining the witness for the defense, the saloon owner. Turn your saloon owner on. That's...
Oh, okay.
What brings you in? Don't forget, you got to throw the towel over your shoulder.
Welcome in, stranger.
Yeah. So it says here, you spoke to Mr. Cullens wearing a plug hat, asked Mr. Quinby. Okay, so do you know what a plug hat is? A plug hat is like Abraham Lincoln's hat.
Oh, okay.
It's just a top hat, but
got it.
It looks like a plug. So
yeah,
you spoke to Mr. Cullens wearing a plug hat, asked Mr. Quinby. Yes, sir. And that's one of the things that helps make up your mind that he is irrational. Yes, sir. Do you call all people irrational who wear plug hats? No, I would say no, but I would in his case. Was he the only one who sang and danced in your bar room? No, there were others, and I sometimes did myself. How about your rationality as to your singing and dancing? He says, I only sang once in 6 months. By further questioning, it was shown that the songs in which Mr. Cullen used to sing were all popular ballads and had been sung again and again. Quote, when you sold him a dozen boxes of sardines at a time, that was all right, I suppose. End quote, resumed Mr. Quinby. Quote, yes, that's all right. So he's like, yeah, I fucking sold him a shitload of fucking sardines. That's insanity.
That's insanity. Many sardines. Yeah. That's nonsense.
To our viewers, one sardine is a red flag. There's something wrong with somebody to take a whole fucking fish and just... That's wrong, right?
I mean, no, it's not.
Wait. Why?
I think it's perfectly reasonable to have a sardine. I think
Jody,
it's perfectly reasonable to have a few sardines. I mean, to be fair, a dozen at a time is out of control.
Do you have sardines
Currently?
in your refrigerator?
I currently do not have any sardines. Also, too, I think like we're thinking of like the little canned sardines.
Yeah.
Which, you know, can be gross. But like,
yeah, they're like
I imagine
super salty.
I don't know if these are like pickled sardines.
Do you
Obviously,
sing
fresh
German
sardines is just fish.
Do you sing German songs in pubs? Do you have a fucking 40-pound block of bologna named Fork?
Hey, whoa. 40 pounds. What am I, crazy? It's 15.
It's a mid-sized animal.
Come on, dude. I live in a one-bedroom apartment. I can't have that big of a dog.
You're just sitting there, like, opening your can of sardines. I don't know how too many sardines is.
Yeah.
Like, drinking the juices and everything.
No, it's gross. But, like, I'm a guy that's also, like, you know, smoked herring's fine.
I mean, you can have sardines.
Yeah.
I'm talking about canned sardines. They probably fucking ate that shit out of the can.
I mean, it's the 1800s. I don't know. Whatever, man.
Slurped it. He probably.
I can't judge. I eat Spam voluntarily.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, dude.
So, like, I'm not going to judge a guy.
Block of Spam named Fork.
Hey, look. You know how many sliders I can make?
Giant fucking can.
Yeah. Also, his name is Porkins. I mean, rude. Fucking rude.
Oh, it says, tell me some of the other people who used to dance in your saloon. And then the bartender says, everybody is liable to dance. Yes, I suppose so, was the district attorney's rejoinder. But it depends a good deal on the quantity of beer consumed. Could Cullen dance better with beer in him? Yes. You sold him the beer? Not always. 4 times out of 10, I would refuse to. When a man has enough, I don't sell him anymore. Do you pronounce Cullen's actions while under the influence of beer as irrational or merely beer rational? That is a term that's in public record right now. Official, that has precedence in our legal system, beer rational. Awesome. In the 1880s. That sounds like some shit you'd find on Instagram. I'm sorry, Your Honor, I was acting beer rationally.
Beer rational.
Forgive me.
Kid. That's what every conservative after Dylan Mulvaney was acting beer rational.
Oh my god. Fucking Kid Rock. Oh, yeah. I'm wearing a Budweiser hat? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, look at me just acting all beer rational.
You scallywag.
Yeah.
So the boys were pretty well beered up, and when they asked Cullen to sing and dance, were they not? They called that irrational of Cullen. They said that's part of it. If he bought 3 or 4 quarts of oysters off you at a time, was that irrational or rational? And the guy says, I don't know. You sold the oysters and took his money? Sure. Once you visited
oysters
Cullen,
and sardines now?
Dude,
I get a lot of them.
This guy is getting, stinky. Like,
yeah. Like, I'm starting to get bad.
This is 1888. And he's buying this at a bar.
Yeah,
what do what are they keeping it in?
Beer and sardines and oysters. Oysters by the quart.
This is all this is definitely one of those situations where everything is salted, right? Like it's just sitting packed in salt.
Well, so you eat it and then you're like, oh, I'm thirsty, just chugging down beer. Oh.
No, in the 1888s, though, that's probably your best option to survive.
Oh, it's probably better than drinking water, yeah. Like
Grandma drank water. She died at like 32.
Yeah.
Right? I've been drinking beer my entire life. I'm healthy as
I've been drinking it since I was 9.
Yeah. Look at me. I'm a healthy 15-year-old.
I still got 8 teeth.
I still got my 8 adult teeth.
Look at that.
I eat 1.5 pounds of oysters and I'm great.
Woo, I got 1 wisdom coming in. We good.
We good. That's all I need to crunch down on anything. I just need that 1 chopper in the back.
Yeah. Sometimes do I get a little beer rational? Sure. Who doesn't? You tell me a 15-year-old that does.
The ripe old age of 15.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yeah, right? Fucking A. Just guzzling down oysters and fucking... I mean, I think this guy was
popping
older.
collars.
Fucking psychopath popping his collar. So it says here, Cullen went out for beer. And was he so irrational? So he was irrational? He said, that's right. Well, I guess that's all we want from you. Next defense witness was Guthard Hooter, German dude with broken English, knows John from the bar, swore under oath that he'd never seen John Cullen wear an overcoat.
Ooh, okay.
This is the DA objects.
Clearly insane.
Some very learned men go without overcoats. And then this is Mr. Hunter's confirms that Cullen also used to sing and dance in the saloon. Defense attorney, how long would he sing and dance at a time? Till he got through. More laughter, right? Until he got, through. How long was that? About 10 or 15 minutes. Witnesses said that Cullen often made references to Bismarck and Emperor Wilhelm. Sometimes he was going to California. Once Cullen took the witness's horse without permission, but they got it back. His wife caught Cullen in front of the store and plied the whip all over him. Fucking got his ass beat. Cullen stood there and took it, and when she was done whipping him, he said, now I'll go home and tell my mother. Oyster in hand, beer in the other, dragging his dog. I'm gonna tell my mom. You fucking whip me. This guy's awesome. Like, fucking psychopath, dude. This is like a dub T version of American Psycho.
Yeah.
Like, could you see Christian Bale just totally white trashed out, getting whipped, and he's like, take it, and he's like, I'm telling my mom now. And he just like fucking trots away.
Look at that quart of oysters. It's beautiful. God, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
I want to see the bartender's sardine.
Yeah. Do you like German pub songs?
Look at that off-white coloring.
You should. And then he slid into the room with the axe and just whacked his mom in the fucking head.
She's like, you're an asshole. He's like...
Right. Well, it's hip to be square.
Oh, fuck. Who's the asshole now, Mom? Yeah, so that's what this guy is.
Oh, he's just sitting in the mirror, popping his collar, staring at himself.
Just like,
yeah.
And he's like air humping nothing. Like, So it says, do you consider Cullen? Oh, we definitely... Oh, okay, wait. It says, now I'll go home telling my mother was definitely going to bury the blunt object, and his mom eventually right. Yeah, because the fucking psychopath. Do you consider Cullen rational or irrational? And then he said, he acted foolish all the time. D.A. Quimby objected to this answer. Judge Hatch ordered it stricken out. Right? So they didn't... Because he just platitudes. The defense attorney repeated the question, and the witness said he did not understand what the terms meant. The court explained that the man's rationality depended upon him being in his right mind, whereupon the witness concluded he would answer rational. Okay, so he seemed rational. DA objected to the court's definition of rational and asked him to be answered to be stricken by the court. God damn. Well, Mr. Quimby, if you are hypercritical, we will send an officer for the dictionary and get the definition exactly right. Okay. Nitpicky here. Dictionary should be available. Like, that should be just like part of the books. Like, why are you sending them away? Go down to the local library and get a dictionary. We must figure this out now. I'm not clear on the definition of these words.
To be fair, he was a German dude who didn't speak very good English.
I mean, it's an
just
English
making
dictionary.
fun of immigrants, huh? That's what you're down to now, huh?
If you're gonna come to America, you're gonna learn American.
He was just trying to clarify on the witness stand, and you're just like, well, why don't you know English good?
Ooh, boo hoo! You don't know English?
Yeah.
Break and see America. Okay, so it says here, And then Diego Quimby, I don't, pretend to be hypercritical, and then the court says the answer will stand. Court adjourns. Jury deliberated for just 10 minutes and found him guilty of premeditated murder. Upon hearing the verdict, the coroner stands up and shouts, "Got him! What's your..." Okay, wait, this is awesome. The coroner shouts, "Got him! What's your plea now, bitch?"
Yeah.
And that's essentially, I think he didn't say the whole thing. Colin miserably drops his head and says guilty. Right. And that's how we used to decide if someone was legally insane or just regular old murderer. Plug hats, pop collars, pub songs, not quite enough to overcome confessions to a bartender in 1888. It sounds like, in order to do that, it was just, are you outside of social norms?
It was vibes based.
Yeah. How do you vibe to you, man? Oh, well, pop collar.
Look, man, he was on his own frequency,
Please elaborate on your definition of frequency, man.
Well, hey, man, I'm not a big book guy, but I'd say he was pretty beer-rational from time to time.
Beer-rational. Okay, I'm gonna show you a popped collar. You tell me when it starts to be irrational. Ready?
Cool. I'm gonna call it there. I gotta call it there.
Court adjourned.
Yeah.
No further questions for the witness. My client obviously acted crazy.
Right. So do you guys validate for longboards?
I gotta park my horse up there.
I think I'm double parked. Got a 6 sack tourney to get to. Gotta go. Got a little ultimate.
Let the record show. Let the record show that my witness said 6 inches is irrationally high for a popped collar. All right. Well, we got it wrong. I'm sorry. We probably would not. Apparently, Joe, you guzzle down 10 to 15 pounds of sardines a day. So,
whoa. 1 to 2 dogs.
Okay, real question. How many sardines have you had?
In my life?
Yeah.
Not that many.
So why are you getting defense?
I'm not a big fan of the canned ones, but I've had some fresh sardines.
They're in my mind, though, that's just fish. That's fish.
Yeah.
That's just cooking a fish.
I'm no, but a can of smoked herring? Okay, I get on it.
I've never had that. Can you eat a smoked herring, just bones and all, just...
Yeah, the bones, when they're so small, it's basically, it's fine.
Yeah, it's just flimsy and it doesn't matter.
The bones basically turn to jelly.
Yeah. So, all right, well, court adjourned. Joe's out of his mind. First it's sardines.
Whoa. I'm well within vibes territory. Okay. We're talking, I don't have a stockpile of this right now in my pantry.
Yeah, it's not like my client eats sardines and oysters at the same time.
By the fucking court, okay? Get out of town. I don't even eat mine off the half shell.
Yeah. As long as you're not eating it off your plug hat, you're fine.
Yeah. Obviously, I store my sardines in my fucking hat. I'm like Paddington Bear, dude. I just got, but instead of marmalade, I got sardines.
You got your tablets and your fucking sardines in there. Mm-hmm. The sardines are the tablets. You jumble it around.
My salty tabs.
There you go, dude. Dude, Joseph Smith would be proud, man.
I hope so.
All right, well, we got it wrong. So, long story short. But let's jump to fact number 2.
Oh boy.
Yep. Okay. It says one day at the trial of notorious murder castle serial killer H.H. Holmes.
Oh, okay.
The newspapers chose to focus on what aspect of the trial? Is it A, the defendant's appearance? B, the jury's facial expressions? C, the goriest evidence presented in court that day? D, delivering the most accurate transcript possible? Or E, who cares about the trial? Why is there a woman in the courtroom?
Ooh, that's tempting. That's tempting.
My first initial pass was the jury's facial expressions. I don't think they thought it was journalistically integrate, or you weren't. It was appropriate to be then they showed the bloodied axe or the corpse that he fucking dissected. I think it's more the jury's facial expressions were horrified. They were
Right.
shocked, you know. But then now, who cares about the trial? Why is there a woman in the courtroom? That, God damn it.
That one hits.
Per Allegedly rules, we kind of have to go with that. It's like the most.
Think so.
It's like the most. Why is there a woman in this?
Yeah.
God damn.
Fuck,
why does everything come back to Sean Connery when it's like in the 1800s?
Yeah. Oh, is she the fucking ankles?
Yeah. Court is now in session.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Recess, get this woman out of here.
Well, unless you're here to bang the gavel in my pants, get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. I mean, I don't know. Woman in the courtrooms?
It was probably not seen to be ladylike to hear grisly details, right?
Yeah. Like, what jobs were they doing there? Like, you know, like they weren't seated
Bailiff.
on. Yeah. She's like, "Come on, Mr. Holmes."
Yeah.
So, yes, there were no police officer jobs. There were no judges. There were no prosecutors or legal counsel. I don't think they were allowed to sit on juries yet.
Right.
And there were no journalists, right? I mean, I don't think there was.
I mean, there may have been, but it certainly wouldn't be popular.
Popular enough to sit. I mean, H.H. Holmes was pretty notorious. He was a pretty notorious serial killer. I think they would put their best on it, and they would think their best is not.
Well, obviously.
So, I think we just got to go with E, dude.
Yeah,
per the Allegedly rules.
That one. It sounds like something that might happen in a Trump court case now.
Excuse me, why is there a woman here?
Yeah,
sitting behind me. Not okay. All right. Well, then for fact number 2, we're going to go E. Who cares about the trial? Why is there a woman in the court? 3, 2, 1. Bam! It is E! God, always bank on the shittiest parts of humanity. Okay, so from Wikipedia, History.com, and the Indianapolis Journal, November 30th, 1897. Before I get into this, do you know who H.H. Holmes is?
Yeah, he was the guy at the Chicago's fair that had the murder house.
Yeah, I think he was considered America's first official serial killer.
Yeah, some people thought he was Jack the Ripper.
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, they're definitely two different dudes or ladies. I mean, H.H. Holmes is a dude, but Jack the Ripper. So, okay, yeah, he had the murder castle, trapped people in him, gassed them, fucked with them, killed them, dropped them on spikes, shit like that, dude. It was fucked up. That's like some Saw shit.
Yeah, he had a real Jigsaw vibe going.
He really did. Okay, so for the 5 people out there who don't know about H.H. Holmes, he was a super charming, good-looking dude, which helped him achieve his dream of becoming a master con artist and a serial killer. He made so much money in insurance scams, he was able to build his very own murder castle on the south side of Chicago, complete with secret passages, trapdoors, gas chambers, vats of acid, and a crematorium. He was also a bigamist with 3 wives at the time he was caught. The most recent one, named Georgiana Yoke, who generated her own curiosity as the unsuspecting wife of a serial killer who still loved him. This is from the Indianapolis Journal, reposting the New York Evening Sun article about Holmes's trial in Philadelphia. During the progress of the Holmes trial in Philadelphia, when the story arch murderers, many crimes were being unfolded day by day, there appeared in the courtroom a tall, well-dressed young woman, whose beauty was but partly concealed by a heavy veil she wore. No one seemed to know who she was. The army of reporters, attracted by the young woman's distinguished appearance and piqued by the apparent air of the mystery surrounding her, set themselves to work to discover her identity. One more adept at guessing than the others set afloat the report that she was Georgiana Yoke, one of the many women victims of Holmes, whose name had been linked with since the trial began. Instantly, newspaper artists were busily sketching the young women visitor from every point of view, and dozens of reporters writing pen descriptions of her. Okay, so it sounds like I'm going to keep going, but it sounds like it wasn't that we were like, what is this woman doing
Yeah.
now? At least, yeah, it sounds like more like, who the fuck is this lady that's just
Yeah.
showing up, kind of hot,
Right.
you know, like fucking A, dude.
I do like the idea that if H.H. Holmes married an Uggo, there wouldn't have been a news story. Nobody would have cared. Like, who's that lady? Who gives a fuck?
Look at her. I don't want to sketch that.
Like a real incel. Like, she's a six tops.
Yeah, the six tops. Come on. He's got a comb over. Fucking. Ugh. It says the next day, sketches labeled Georgiana Yoke appeared in the Philadelphia paper. The artist had succeeded in getting a good likeness of the young woman, despite the veil she wore. So it was the friends and acquaintances of this beautiful young society woman of Philadelphia were amazed and horrified when they picked up their papers at breakfast one morning to find her portrait in double column cuts with the legend below: Georgiana Yoke, the woman who says she loves Holmes still. The mysterious young woman spectator was actually the daughter of the presiding judge. Oh shit! So it's not her.
Oh.
So it's just so like, who's this hot chick?
Yeah.
Fucking just this dude's daughter. It did not take the reporters long to discover the mistake they had made, but for reasons not understood, they never really corrected it. And the young woman who unwillingly posed for the portrait of Georgiana Yoke attended the trial no more. This is one of the perils that best beset women who attend sensational trials. So if you're a woman heading out to watch a sensational trial, just know that you're accepting the risk of being globally outed as a murderer's wife. Your face plastered all over the national news, and it's your fault for going. Be reassured that everyone learned from this, and never again did news irresponsibly publish an innocent person's picture labeled as the domestic terrorist in a frenzied rush to be first. So, long story short, if you're hot, don't go into a trial.
Don't do really anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go outside.
I would probably not walk next to construction sites.
Yeah. Don't go out. If it's ever dark anywhere, don't. Even in the house, don't even do that. Stay well lit. Just hang out. It's really all you can do. Binge watch something.
Yeah.
So, fucking hilarious. And we did get it right. What the fuck's this woman doing in this? The story is almost funnier though. It's almost funnier that they're just like, "What's this hot chick?"
Yeah.
Wet doodler.
Yeah. Oh shit, she moved.
They're like, "It's his wife. We knew it." Dude, she's like, "What the shit?" And imagine being the judge and be like, all these dudes are like, "Look how hot she is." Just showing up in the newspaper. He's like, "What the fuck? Get these fuckers
this
out
just
of here."
in. Judge has a fuckable daughter.
Yeah. This just in. Judge is a 6, daughter is a 10. He's like, this is a fucking murder trial.
Yeah.
We just got done fucking talking about the dude dropping some other guys in acid. You're fucking like, God, look at the breasts on that one.
Yeah.
Fucking A. Are sketch artists just like fucking incels? Is that all they are? They're just like licking their lips while they're fucking drawing on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're like getting really close. Like, I gotta get the good outlines. So there we go. Got it right though. Hey, build our way to success. So, all right, let's jump to fact number 3. True or false? Once upon a time, there was a major banking crisis that stemmed from large banks taking on excessive risks in stocks and risky mortgages, based on a speculative reports that few people truly understood. When the underlying investments fell apart and everyone began to calculate the true magnitude of the underlying financial risk, it was feared that there would be a global chain reaction. The banks were deemed too big to fail, and the government had to step in and with bailout money and to add liquidity to the markets, ensure depositors, and prevent mass panic and global economic collapse. Obviously,
doesn't sound like anything we would do.
I mean, to be honest, like, if it did happen, it would probably because, you know, the ratings agencies were like in the pocket of, you know, these big banks, and ratings agencies are separate They're a separate entity.
Yeah.
Checks and
Well,
balances.
I mean,
right?
if it did happen, I'll tell you the real reason. If it did happen, it's probably because of regulation.
Yeah, it's true. And you know what? Like, if this were to happen, I imagine there'd be like a movie made.
Right.
And like, because it'd be huge, right? And everybody would watch it. Like, who would you cast as like the main guy in that movie?
Well, I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd get hot chicks in bathtubs to explain economy to me.
Ooh, how about cooks? Some like famous chef to do some explaining as well.
That sounds great.
And then you know what else I do? I get Batman to be the main guy that uncovers everything.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And you know what I would do? I'd focus on the 4 people that profited the most off of it.
Yeah. Nice, and then I would embellish it some to make
everybody
make them likable.
Yeah.
As long as there's like a really hot guy in it, like a really hot guy,
fuckable Ken type.
Yeah. Like he has to be Ken type. If he's not a Ken type, then you can't do it.
Probably not.
Yeah. And
but
then
like I want him to be a Ken type, but have a different hair and eye color.
Got it. Yeah, not blonde, not too obvious.
Right.
It's kind of like
I don't want to get it twisted. I don't want to cast a guy with that hair color.
No, yeah. Well,
I want to get a Ken type and make him that.
Yeah, and it's just like the Batman, right? Like we don't want to get true Batman, right? Like we want some like different features, like give him a lazy eye.
Yeah.
See, I figured it out.
Probably like a sick drums
somewhere, right? Just rocks to Metallica for some reason.
Yeah.
Some like Cannibal Corpse shit. So, okay, so if you don't know what we're joking about, I suspect that this is true because it's probably the subprime mortgage crisis that happened in 2007 when the market collapsed.
Yeah. Fun fact, it happens about every 30 years.
Yeah. Well, it started in the 80s, right? They said, hey, let's start fucking loaning out a shitload of stuff and, driving prices up, setting out loans super high, and then we just rank them. And then the way we rank them was fucked, and the way we
just gambled stocks with other stocks.
Exactly.
It was awesome.
And so somebody discovered it and it collapsed. Honestly, she's probably fucking. This is probably a red herring. There's probably some shit that happened in like the fucking. This is the 1800s.
Yeah.
So,
like this, like there is a precedent for it. Do you remember the story of the tulip crisis?
Yeah.
In Denmark, and like the whole economy collapsed because they oversold stock on tulips.
That's fucking
like they based their whole economy on the tulip thing.
So that's funny. I just got a text from the writer. She said, "Scroll down." I was like, "Oh, okay." And then at the very bottom, just before the answer, it says, "This happened in the 1880s." She knew that we'd be like, "It's a subprime mortgage crisis."
Yeah,
I'm gonna say true. People are dumb. We don't learn from our mistakes.
People are dumb. People are also very greedy.
Yeah. Yep. Rich people don't change too much.
Yeah.
So let's go true. And then I need you to do the drum solo as we're going into it.
Oh, sure. Well, I got the headphones on too, so like I already look in the part.
Yeah. So just like.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go true for fact number 3 that this happened in the 1880s. 3, 2, 1, bam! It is true. So, Mark Twain once said, "History doesn't repeat itself, but it motherfucking rhymes."
I'm pretty sure that's George Lucas.
No, I'm pretty sure. That was Mark Twain as played by Vanilla Ice in Ridiculous 6, the Adam Sandler movie. I think he does play Mark Twain too.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right. In spite of the striking similarities to the 2008 subprime mortgage crisis, there was at least one major difference. Consequences. Oh, fuck. Did rich people get fucked?
What's this?
The board of directors was purged from their positions and forced to help absorb the losses with their personal wealth, receiving enormous fines that left them ruined or bankrupt, all except for one woman whose name was Josie Holmes. Josie Holmes was an exchange clerk at Fidelity Bank of Cincinnati who helped her bosses sign off on fraudulent checks. Shit like that. She was indicted along with the others, but had no money for bond, so she was held in pre-trial detention. She eventually worked out a plea deal with the prosecutors to plead guilty, and they argued to let her out of jail. But when her court date came, she said, "Whoopsie poopsie, did I say guilty? I meant not guilty," and really pulled one over the prosecutors. I wanted to know why she was left off and stumbled across this little spicy meatball in the Inter-Ocean newspaper, Chicago, Illinois, December 9th, 1887. This is paraphrased and editorialized. Enter E.L. Harper, the crypto bro douchebag VP of Fidelity Bank. God, Fidelity is still... God, fucking damn.
I'm waiting for the editorializing.
Yeah, I'm waiting for, like, Robin Hood to fucking roll in.
Be like, Robin Hood stocks.
Okay, yeah. Hey, I'm Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah! In the 1880s, like,
what's up? You guys investing in Coinbase?
Me and my best friend Danny Matherson got a great idea for you.
Yeah. Fucking A. So it says 30,000 foot view, or 30,000 foot level. He was using his land and assets as collateral for loans and mortgages, and then he would go to other banks and get more loans against those same assets without telling either bank. So he was over leveraged and in debt to the tune of $2 million, 1887 money, ruining himself in the bank in the process. Sounds like Harper was the lead sleazebag, but other people at the bank were complicit. Some knew and turned a blind eye, and others signed off on valuations they knew to be inaccurate, with a pinch of good old-fashioned book cooking and embezzlement. Enter Charles Hopkins, the son of an assistant cashier, maybe the bank president, Ben Hopkins, who worked closely with Harper. Since all these assholes were in jail, including Josie Holmes, initially, Ben's son Charles Hopkins became a liaison of sorts between the three. So Diamond Hands to the Moon's Harper, whose fucking fault this is largely, is like, "Hey Hopkins, my man, I just want you to know that your dad also Hopkins, that's so funny." This is fucking, they're like, weirdo twinsies. Is like really cool and shit, and I really just love working with him. We were like so good friends, actually. He just such a loyal dude, you know. I just really admire loyalty in people and a person. So I'm going to do everything in my power to shield Big Daddy Hopkins from this mess. I created Pinky Swear. Oh, and take these letters to Josie Holmes, my hot ass clerk, who I'm definitely probably fucking. But don't bother trying to read them because they're like majorly encrypted and shit. Well, Stonks wasn't as smart as his mama told him he was. The paper noted the letters were written in cipher that was easily read. So he definitely tried to write that shit in Pig Latin. Ixnay etsay against ime. Overlay arpere. I don't know Pig Latin. Do you know Pig Latin?
I didn't take that in college, no.
Yeah. It's kind of a dead language amongst the youth now.
I'm sure. I think it's prominent in Gladiator 2 coming out.
Yeah. Don Cheadle is just like,
"What's up, eh?"
Don Cheadle?
Isn't Don Cheadle's in it? In Gladiator 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's in it.
If you mean Denzel Washington.
No, it's Don Cheadle.
I guess just all black people look the same to you.
I thought it was Don
No, it's
Denzel
we're stopping
Washington.
this
now. And I don't look up stuff on...
Joe's about to get a bonus point here on the
Gladiator 2 cast. Gladiator 2. You're going to look so... All right, you're right. It was...
I'm sorry.
What did I see Don Cheadle in then?
I guess you need to get your shit adjusted, dog.
I thought
Well, he's probably going to be in the new Captain America movie.
No, but it was him in a beard. I saw him. I thought for sure that was Don Cheadle.
Nope. That is Denzel Washington. Close. I mean, Denzel, Don.
Don Washington.
Close.
Don Washington Smith, bro.
Yeah, close.
Well, hi. All right, whatever. So, meanwhile, Stonks was already planning to flip.
Meanwhile, in the Temple of Danger.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. The writer texted me. Oh, fuck me. God damn it. He did a drunk history. That's right. That's what I saw him in. He did. He played he played Frederick Douglass.
Wow.
God damn it.
Wow.
God damn it. Don't even. That's why I was like, why is he in my head as a beard? Whatever, I don't care anymore.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry, fuck me. I have fucking memories and stuff, and sometimes I get it wrong. So,
It's fine.
am I stupid? Fuck. Maybe.
Is the sun getting real low, guys?
Days ending. Sun's getting low. Meanwhile,
back at the Allegendly headquarters,
Stonks had was already planning to flip and blamed everything on Big Daddy Hopkins, except Chucky Hops didn't believe a word of that horseshit speech and decides he's going to play both sides. So Chuck Hops visits Josie Holmes in jail and tells her, "Hey, Josie, I got a secret message from you from your friend, Arperhay. He says to tell you blah, blah, whatever the message was, verbally, but he would keep the actual letters. Even crazier, so he read the letters and then said, hey, Josie, this is what he wants you to know, and he kept the fucking letters. Even crazier, occasionally Stonks would slip in checks made to Josie for hundreds of thousands of dollars, which our boy Chuck also tucked away for safekeeping.
Good for him.
The plan worked for months, and Chuck amassed a ton of written evidence and checks totaling $700,000, which shit blew up when Josie actually got to visit Stonks in jail, and he realized he'd been double-crossed while in process of double-crossing them. The double cross.
Oh, classic.
So this is like some fucking Fast and Furious shit here. I am the double agent.
This is the third season of Jack Ryan.
I know. So Stonks is like, fuck you, Hopkins. I never liked your dad anyways, but the damage was done. Harper's letters were easily deciphered with a little Orphan Annie secret decoder pin, probably, and published word for word in newspapers everywhere. And they weren't talking about Ovaltine.
Oh, damn it. I was just about to make an Ovaltine joke. Son of a bitch. I was waiting for it. I was like, drink Ovaltine.
Drink Ovaltine. Fucking A. That's a weird thing to tell Josie. He also put $100,000 in here.
Right.
Per the paper, Josie and Harper, who was a married man, were as ardent as those of any lover could be. Yeah, they were fucking. Yeah.
Have you seen Chucky Hops?
Come on. Dude, fucking Chucky Hops.
Chucky Hops, man.
Dude, the guy is a fucking 7 at least. Yeah, that's like an 1880s fucking 11, bro.
Right.
So, oh shit, and this is to be continued. All right, well, we got that one right. So go us. All right, then let's jump to fact number 4. Which of the following was not put in writing in their jailhouse Bush League coded letters subsequently published in the papers? Okay, so that's the Harper and Josie. A, make sure you lie too, so our stories match. B, tell the jailers to make sure any letter marked with cash, or tell the jailers to make sure you receive any letter marked with cash.
Nice.
C, we definitely should have skipped town when we had the chance. Won't make that mistake again. D, I'm paying off the guards so we can get the fuck anywhere. We can fuck anywhere in this bitch next time you visit. E, babe, please stop by my house and tell my wife I love her. I will make her less suspicious of us. Or F, please find and destroy the chloroform.
Which one's not?
Yeah, which one not?
I mean, I'm gonna go with chloroform.
Like he didn't care at the time,
or like I don't think was chloroform even a part of the story.
I'm surprised he didn't say send nudes.
Well, you don't need to send nudes if you can get
some action
in the building.
Yeah. Tell my wife, babe, please tell my wife I love her. I don't know, that one's pretty bad.
I was like, that one definitely happened.
I don't even think he cared. He's like, make sure to give my wife the chloroform. Don't forget, double the dose, make sure.
Yeah.
Finish this job.
I know a guy with an axe.
He's super handy with it. Be careful, though. He's weird.
What are we talking? 6-inch collar weird.
Yeah, 6-inch collar.
Ooh.
He's got a thing for plug hats.
But he works for quarts of oyster.
Very bizarre. Salted fucking anchovies.
Yeah.
You toss it to him like a seal.
Right.
After the job is done, you just throw it to him and he's good.
Yeah. He honks horns in sequentials. He's quite amazing.
It's weird. I didn't think he could honk a horn in German, but he does it.
It's I never heard a horn with a German accent.
Okay, so you're thinking F, find and destroy the chloroform?
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's
That's
go for it.
That's my gut. That's my knee-jerk reaction.
Fuck it.
I was
let's
like,
do
everything else. See, everything else seems fine.
Ooh, yeah. Do it. All right. Then for fact number 4, for what was not put in writing, we're going to say F, please find and destroy the chloroform. 3, 2, 1, bam. Oh, it's E. Please stop by my house and tell my wife I love her and make her less suspicious of it.
Get out of town. That was like, that's the one I was like, that's gotta be true.
That has to be.
Yeah.
It says, not true, but it sounds like some shit this douchebag would do. Right? Here's the letters A. Stonks. Okay, these are all the shit that he said.
That's awesome.
Please be firm, lovely one, and stick to it that no one order you not to enter certificates or drafts. Certificates were regularly paid for, but you did not put through as entered to borrow money, and you suppose they were to go through when loans were paid. So this must be like really chopped up because of the Pig Latin. So these are just probably what the
whatever coding they were using or whatever.
Yeah, so the Wilshire drafts were drawn after close, and as payment was stopped, they were not entered. But no one will ever instructed you to keep them off the books, fearing they will not let you have the 3-page letter. Send duplicate yesterday, please forgive. Oh, okay, yeah. In this first one, he's telling her what to say in court.
Right.
So he's instructing her, get our story straight. And then this is Josie from jailhouse to her housekeeper, marked confidential. If you find chloroform, please destroy it. $1 worth. $1 worth was purchased. Can you not call and see me? Can you not call me? I assure you, it's all right. Hey, if you see the chloroform with a little rag next to it and a body
and a picture of my wife with an X through it,
yeah, and a weird giant coffin.
Yeah.
With a hole. I'm going to come home and finish that. Just get rid of the chloroform.
Yeah. Wouldn't want anybody to get the wrong idea.
Can you wash my axe while you're at it?
Yeah.
I had to.
Also, I got a popped collar at the laundromat. Could you go ahead and pick that up for me?
Can you make sure they starched the collar? They didn't do that last time.
It was a little droopy last time.
It was droopy. We're not the 70s yet. I don't want that.
Yeah. Straight up.
If it doesn't cut somebody, it's not a popped collar. There's more. So this is Stonks dropping the encryption. I am wild to hear of your improved condition, and I hope you will pardon me for taking such interest. Will you not have Mrs. Josie, come to see me or write your condition daily to Mr. Harris, Box 7. Instructed them to receive any letter from the messenger marked cash. I promise I will only send in case of necessity. I hope to give bond this week. Please advise if you will receive notes marked with cash addressed to, like, he's like, I'm gonna send you a bag of money with a money sign on it.
Was it one of those cartoon bags with a money symbol on it?
Exactly. Like, yeah, that's 100% what they sent. It says, I fear you will be disgusted with me, but you can rest assured it is true friendship. You know how I feel by your silence. From your true friend, P.S. If you desire money, I will remit a part borrowed from you. Damn. What a scrub. Josie replies, I have thought until my brains run out. Or till my brain runs wild. I don't see how I can testify as you asked. You ought to have went away when you had the chance. Your wife has $300,000. I have nothing now to. I have nothing now to do but die. With your family disgracing me as they have done in the last 2 days, I will be as evasive as I can. But I am afraid it will do no good.
Whoa.
It's like, like fucking next time we run, you dumb piece of
Yeah.
shit.
Also,
Your wife has fucking 300 grand.
Sounds like a perfect time to chloroform the wife.
Yeah. Excuse me, housekeeper. It says another one says, Josie also writes, if you can come out, do so. But it's a fearful risk. You have made a terrible botch by sending Hopkins and making me confide anything to Mrs. Jacobs. They seem to have taken my affairs in their hands. I will be out in a day or two and come to see you. I was summoned, but will not appear tomorrow and do not think they can catch me. So she's going to fucking run. God damn, there's a fucking lot of letters here. Dude, they just kept writing. They just wrote and wrote.
They just admitted everything.
Yeah, they literally did. This is like, they were just like, hey, fucking, I'm going to send you bags of cash.
Yeah.
And then she's like, we should have ran, dude.
For
dude,
crime.
This is like, these are text messages from fucking two stupid people.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So it says here, later that day, Josie writes in code, can you send your lawyer to me at once with instructions about the checks? I have received, ? I need advice and at once before I am summoned again, as I cannot say they were in my possession without advice from a lawyer. I would be watched and suspected if they were to see you now. Ma is very bitter, and I'm making my life here torture. To send a lawyer so I can fully confide in with advice. I want to help you so much. Stonks and code.
I'm having a little trouble differentiating between the crime checks and the other crime checks.
Could you do me a favor? There's a little memo part at the bottom of the check. Could you just put crime down there? If it's for the
really
crime?
Helpful. Yeah.
Yeah. If you could, to put the runaway money label that so that I can use that to run away.
It'd be cool. Could you tell me which crimes am I not admitting?
Could you send your lawyer with a list of guilty and crime and which one?
We committed so many crimes that I am genuinely confused which ones to do.
I'm starting to admit to crimes I don't even remember.
P.S. I can't find the chloroform.
P.S.
Could you send lawyer with a new rag?
I need more money for more chloroform. I have misplaced mine.
Yeah.
It says here, this is from Stonks in code, worried she's going to flip before him. I am so pleased that you saw Charlie Hopkins. I have asked him 1,000 questions about your looks and condition and action, and he assures me you are a very sick child. Your notes, since you have been sick and are so cold and clammy, they chill me. As I read them about every hour, I study them frequently.
He's like, tell me about her boobs.
Yeah.
That's what he has, this guy, Hopkins.
I read your last letter. I'm a little confused. I think you're a little off track here. I'm asking about crime checks. And sounds like you're asking me out on a date.
Yeah.
Look, I'm trying to figure out, do we bring the chloroform on the date? Or are we leaving that at the housekeeper?
I've been studying how you look.
Hopkins been telling me. So, and he called her a very sick child. That's a weird thing to say.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's odd. It says, you even say I should have gone away. Probably, but you would have never seen me ever again, and seems as though you would be all too glad to get me out of the way and off your hands. I can't think you are rational in this, and am only sorry we did not arrange to go away together. We always have glorious times, don't we? I think when your strength returns, you will come immediately, and you will have a speck of love left for me when you think of the happy times we've had, compared with the trouble. He got her ass thrown in jail. Think of the good times, though.
Look, when we get off from doing all the crimes that we did, I want to take you out to the best sardines you ever had.
I got an oyster guy.
I had him chloroform my wife for a baloney.
It says here, dude, he keeps going. I know you have a
God.
heart and soul and mind that is honorable to anyone at all times and under all conditions, and for reason you will do as you agreed. You now owe me 20 years of your life, and for heaven's sake, try and get well and come quick. You will always regret it and be unhappy if you don't. Damn, this guy's lame. He dropped the code. He's
that took a turn.
Yeah, he's starting to just be like, listen, I own you.
Yeah, I'm clearly the best thing that ever happened to you.
The last Monday, we were riding when I looked in your sweet face and cried, and that was the worst of all. Dude, this fucking guy. Be brave and don't care what the world says, and don't allow anyone to poison your mind against me, and be true and good and keep your promise. Also, you must not get mad at me for arranging that you cannot get into the safe deposit box without first seeing me. After that, I will arrange for you to get what you want. I only did this for your protection and will explain to your satisfaction. Sweet angel, now don't take more of that drug, decline to be interviewed, and don't talk to anyone about the matters. So then she says, after the letters were published, a reporter ambushed Harper as he's going from the jail to the courthouse and asked him what he thought about it. Through clenched teeth, this is what he says. Quote, you can say that Charlie Hopkins did not publish the other letters that would have benefited me as much as it would his father, and that he did not publish anything about the $10 I gave him for her that he kept. Now, will you excuse me? And then he leaves to meet the incredibly pissed off wife who just learned he was fucking his secretary in the morning paper, and now has to accompany his lying, cheating, fraud committing, economy ruining scrub ass into the courtroom. So she's like, she'd learned from the paper.
That's just proper etiquette, honestly.
I mean, is there any good way to deliver that?
I mean,
at least the paper can let it down gently.
Hey, he hid the chloroform. What else do you want?
Did you get my messages that I sent that I still love you? You didn't get those?
Hey,
Hopkins, you piece of shit.
She wanted to leave soon, and I was like, no way.
Yeah. She's like, I want to leave town, and I'm just like, Hopkins, you not telling my wife how much I love her?
God, look.
What?
She was like, all these crimes are catching up with us, and I was like, but my sweet baby's still at home.
People saying, why don't I fuck the secretary? I'm like, well, I have hamburgers. Yeah. I have steak at home.
Yeah. Look. It's fine. Look at her. She's like a sick kid.
She looks like a goddamn sick kid. Why?
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer, honey.
Come on.
I'm still wearing the ring.
So it says here, reporter notes the tension. Harper gave his usual polite attention to his wife and showed but little trace of trouble. His wife, however, sat like a statue, as though oblivious to her surroundings. There is no doubt of authenticity for those letters, and they place in the true light the relations between Harper and his clerk, Josie. Harper digs himself into a deeper hole. A statement is made this evening after Harper discovered Charles Hopkins had betrayed him and had obtained valuable testimony against him. An agent was sent to Hopkins to bribe him to secrecy, but the effort was unsuccessful. Hopkins says that he has other letters of Harper which have not been published, but he denies pocketing $10 sent to Miss Holmes. Additionally, a publication in today's Commerce Gazette of its special dispatch from the Washington was titled, "The Defense Makes an Unsuccessful Attempt to Bribe District Attorney Burnett." Balls of fucking steel. Bribing your shady co-defendant is one thing, but to think you can bribe the DA is some next level white privilege. It had to be clarified by the judge that the defense attorney were not involved, and the DA didn't accept any bribes. He also had to caution the jury against reading all the love letters in the papers, lest it make them sympathetic towards his wife and convict him on being a fucking asshole. So it's like, do you think he gave the DA like $10 too? Like, the guy's like a fucking idiot. He's like, innocent A, me day, $10. The DA is just like, I didn't get a letter.
Right.
Guilty.
Yeah.
He just pockets $10. Dude, I like this Hopkins guy. I'll get you the shit. Don't worry about it.
That's fine.
I'll write you this. Fuck. Well, we got it. Yeah, he did not tell his wife. That was the one thing he didn't do. He told Josie, he's like, God damn it, I'll bang the shit out of you when I get out of here. And then it's like wife reads that in the paper. He's like, oh, honey, that's all lies. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah, don't worry, sugar tits. It'll be fine.
Here, drink this coffee that
look.
Josie got for you.
It's all good.
Can you smell this rag really quick? Give this rag to the DA.
Don't tell me you've lost your touch with laundry.
Yeah. This smells bad. Ask the DA how this smells. With the $10 in it. He literally said, so the writer just texted me. He literally said, I paid off the guard so we can be passionate anywhere, we can be passionate anywhere we want. In writing from jail.
I mean,
God, he did say send nudes. Like, this is the send nudes equivalent of, like, shitty letters between people in jail. Dude, this Hopkins guy has to be laughing his ass off. He's reading these letters, fucking like, puts a fucking check in his pocket. Where's the letters marked cash? I've been giving him to her.
Yeah.
She must suck. She's forwarding out to your wife, probably. She sucks. So, all right. Are you ready for fact number 5?
Yeah, let's do it.
Fucking fact number 5. So much batshit started to happen to Stonk's Fidelity crew that the news began to attribute it to a curse. That's it. The news was like, this motherfucker's cursed. See, I think they would, but the dude is an idiot.
Like curse, no. Criminal, yes.
Like, he is the curse, right?
Like, yeah, like, the reason bad things are happening is because he was doing crime.
Yeah. Like this dude is
like, God, why does it just keep piling? It's like, because we keep finding checks labeled crime.
Like, I don't understand. This is a bookkeeping error is what this is.
Yeah.
I mislabeled it for crime. It wasn't a crime.
Look.
Totally not crime.
You tried to tell me bribery is a crime now, too?
Not anymore. Not unless it's the official gets it after the decision, obviously.
Yeah. Look, is it even a crime if you didn't even take the $10?
What if I spent the $10 before?
Look.
Like, we got to
attempted bribery at best, and I mean, come on, are we kind of gonna count up misdemeanors?
Listen, I make like $20 a month. Are we gonna count $10 as a bribe?
Look, I jaywalked 4 times the way here. You gonna fucking put me on trial for that too?
You are a curse, Joe. That's what you are. So what do we think? I say fucking anything to sensationalize it. I would say yes.
Yeah,
because anything that
not
could
only
go
to
wrong.
Not only to sensationalize it too, but also to be like, it wasn't like the bank's fault.
Anything that could go wrong with this guy did, right?
Yeah.
So he's a dumbass who made easily decoded letters. He entrusted a dude who stole everything, all information, kept the letters, kept the fucking damning evidence, and kept all the checks, right? He entrusted Josie, who was fucking ready to flip on him. She was getting, nothing out of this deal.
She was pretty clear about it.
Yeah. And then he tried to fucking somehow win back over his wife after it was exposed. Like, yeah, I would say this guy is cursed, but like, it's his own stupidity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Look, the only curse about me was trying to find the American dream.
yeah. Look, what am I guilty of? I'm guilty of trying to make this country great. You
Right.
sounded a lot like a communist. Shit. I say we go for it. Cursed.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. All right, then for fact number 5, we're going to go true. So much bad shit started to happen to Stonk's Fidelity crew that the news began to attribute it to a curse. 3, 2, 1, bam! It is true. So it says here, grab your. Oh, this is from the Strange Gauge newspaper, April 18th, 1889. Grab your conspiracy hat. We're going to dumpster dive. The article, quote, it would seem as though a kind of grim fate hung over everybody connected in any way with the unfortunate Fidelity Bank of Cincinnati, either with its failure of a couple of years ago or the subsequent proceedings after it. In the first place, Benjamin E. Hopkins, Big Daddy Hopkins, the president of the bank, who was sentenced to 7 years imprisonment and recently pardoned, died a few days after his release. No, Benny Hops.
Oh, I mean,
So E.L. Harper, this is Harper Stonks. The vice president was given 10-year sentence and went insane. That's a weird.
for one second, like when you said E.L. Harper, I thought you were about to say like E.L. James, and I was like, what? Like,
Get the fuck out of here. So it says here,
like, what?
Oh fuck! Actually, dude, this gets crazy. M.Z. Baldwin, the cashier, committed suicide during the trial. Edward Hicks, a clerk in the bank, died shortly after the trial.
Dude,
there's
like
more.
In the courtroom.
Yeah, but yeah, right. He's like, "See you guys later." I found where the chloroform went. C.A. Hinch, another clerk, broke his leg during the trial. James Seifert, the bank janitor, carried the books of the institution to and from the courthouse each day during the trial. Ran directly in front of a moving locomotive one day and was badly hurt.
Oh, only badly hurt. Oh,
yeah,
no.
So he's not dead, but
yeah,
he's like, gotta get these on trial. Dude, this guy tried to fucking Fast and Furious jump the train. Just like,
he popped a wheelie with that cart and he was out.
And it clipped.
That guy was living his life a quarter mile at a time.
He did
a quarter shuffle.
I want a fucking 20-minute car.
Yeah. Why didn't you just wait for the train?
Yeah.
Family.
The Fidelity is family.
Yeah.
There's more. Joseph Harrison, the office boy of the bank, was accidentally shot in the eye during the trial.
Oh my God. Yeah, accidentally.
The mother of J.K. Yowell, a clerk, died during the trial. I mean, it's 1889.
Yeah.
Moms, they're going to go. C.R. Eves, the Secret Service agent who did considerable work with the conviction of the bank officers, has died since the trial. Edwin Watson, a lawyer sent out by the Attorney General to take part in the proceedings, dropped dead in his hotel in Cincinnati during the trial.
Well, he stayed at the H.H. Holmes.
There's more. The father of the United States District Attorney Burnett died the night after the trial, as did the wife of F.N. Haynes, the bank expert. The wife of E.W. Kittredge, counsel for the bank receivers, died during the trial, and the wife of Jude Sage, who presided, was taken so seriously ill during the proceedings that the trial had to be postponed for 10 days. Josie Holmes, who figured conspicuously in the bank affairs, was let off without a sentence and is now learning to be a typewriter.
At least she's bettering herself.
She fucking poisoned everybody. That's where the so many people died.
You know what? There genuinely might be a curse.
God damn. Is Josie Holmes like a fucking Wiccan or some shit?
No, it's H.H. Holmes in disguise.
It's H.H. Holmes in drag.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like, God damn, you're so hot. And he's got the big mustache still, and he's like, hey, I think about you time after time. Remember when we rode horses together?
It's just me, your sick baby.
My God, you look so sickly. Your mustache doesn't even perk up like it used to.
I remembered when it used to pop like a collar.
You didn't even need the wax to spin it. It was so sexy.
All you used to need was my love.
Don't flip on me, baby. Did you get the checks marked crime?
Unfortunately, I only got the letter marked chloroform.
Don't worry, I hid it in everybody's coffee.
I've received your $10. I've hidden it in my stash.
Oh.
Till next time, sugar plum.
Till death do us. Fuck. Well. Now we know everybody fucking died. Everybody fucking died.
Well, hey, except for the janitor. He was only probably maimed. Yeah.
It's like the after credits, and they showed like where everybody is, and it's just like, there goes my hero, and they're all like dead.
Just freeze frames.
Dead. Yeah. He's like, his legs like getting blown off by a train. Dude, yeah, Hopkins got caught. They all got fucking caught, dude. So yeah, I mean, okay. So, I mean, this is the last time we probably fucking nailed the banking industry. 1888.
Right. Well, to be fair, I think this set the precedent that if the courts don't do anything, the curse will.
Yes.
So
the curse took everybody. It took the good and the bad.
So
that's probably why they don't. Could you imagine the 2008 subprime mortgage? They just start prosecuting like in the entire Justice Department, and every banking executive ever would be dead. They just cleaned them out.
Right.
And the curse is like
apparently, and anybody attached to the case, the poor office boy,
dude, the janitor.
Yeah. The office boy lost an eye.
Dude, no, he's dead. He got shot.
I was being hopeful.
I know he's shot, dude. It's just they just directed it to the eye. They're like, he got shot. Where is he still alive? No, he got shot in the eye.
He could just be
blew out the back of his skull in court.
I just assumed he just lived the rest of his life known as Patchy.
Just like the janitor's known as like Limpy.
Here, little known fact, he still made the court.
He did. Leg blown off and everything. Still made that court.
He tourniqueted it and he still made it in.
It's like Will Ferrell. Like his clothes are tattered.
He mopped up the blood after him.
Yeah. He's got the mop. He's like,
I don't know where I'm here.
Oh, fuck. Well, we got, wow, I think we actually, did I count this wrong? I think we got 4. All right, women in trial?
I think 3.
That's what I thought, too.
Oh, and possibly we got a bonus, because I guessed,
oh, no, we got 3. And then we got a million bonuses, because goddamn, we were close.
Well, we got a bonus because I guessed Jack the Ripper.
Didn't I guess, this is all church, right? Everything here's the church. The writer kept tabs on it for us.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 for chat and 1 for fork. I forgot about that.
And 1 for fork.
God damn it. All right, well, we got +2. We got a 5 for 5.
Look at that. Sneaking out a win.
Yeah. Making out like fucking Josie Holmes. My love. My dearest love.
Dear Josie, my dearest Josie, how I miss the tickle of your whiskers on my chin.
You have a very fuckable mustache.
Your subtle lips hidden underneath your bushes.
Your supple lips.
Supple.
The springiness of the whiskers.
Your flat chest.
How I love your plug hat.
Yeah. I think it's respectable that you don't shave your legs.
It's, my God, just pure natural woman. Oh, fuck. Well, you want to close this one out.
And another classic win, another 5 for 5 as always, coming to you from the Allegendly. Go ahead, follow us, subscribe, click the things, do the stuff. If you'd like to send us all your crime checks, send them to allegendly.podcast@gmail.com. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's right.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's right. If you'd like to see our coded messages, we're on all the socials at Allegendly. Probably mostly just the TikToks. Honestly, I think we're staying away from the
TikToks and
X's these days.
Instagram.
Toxin instas, right?
Yeah.
As the kids say these days. And, for all you who don't want to look at our ugly mugs, we're wherever you find your podcasts. And until next time,
Crime you around.
Ooh.
Crime me a river and build me a bridge and then have it collapse.
I say keep your collars popped and your sardines salty.
Yeah. We'll clam you around. Well, I guess it was oysters.
Yeah. Feel free to send all your quarts of oysters directly to Phoenix, Arizona.
Yes. Make sure to include chloroform and starch. I need those for my collars and the criming.
And honestly, a little bit of Scotch Guard for all the oyster juice.
I need some axe oil, please. Anybody got that?
Bring me my oyster collar.
Bring me my oyster eating collar, please. I use
It's the one that matches my very tight pantaloons.
Yes, they're tucked in my socks. And I use the collar to pop open the oyster. To shuck it.
Bring me my shucking collar.